Go na.
So, good day, everyone. How are you?
I'm okay, ma'am.
What about you, Miss Chelsea? So, this is our meet for our topic, which is superlative adjectives. But before we start, is my presentation visible at your end?
Yes, ma'am, it is.
How about my audio? Am I being heard?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, today is our meeting for the lesson, which is superlative adjectives. But before we proceed, may I call Miss Bea, Miss Chelsea to lead our prayer?
Okay, ma'am. So let us put ourselves in in the loving presence of our Lord. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, your will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread and forgive us our sins, as we forgive those who forgive us. And deliver us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Amen.
Okay, thank you, Miss Chelsea. So, to begin our discussion, who remembers our topic last time? Anyone?
Me, ma'am, I remember what we had last time.
Yes, please, Miss Noemi.
The lesson rather that we had, a superlative adjective is a descriptive term that expresses that a noun has reached the highest extreme level it can in a given situation, whether in a good or negative manner. A superlative adjective is used to describe something that is as good as it can possibly be, as well as something that is as horrible as it can possibly be. That's my answer, ma'am.
All right. Thank you, Miss Noemi. What about you, Miss Chelsea? How do you think the superlative adjective formed?
I think superlative adjectives form by prefixing an adjective with the suffix est. When constructing a superlative adjective in this manner, there are a few basic spelling guidelines to follow, like adding est to one-syllable nouns, like with items like strongest, tallest, and quickest.
Very good, Miss Noemi and Chelsea. You two really understand our topic last time. So let us move on. We are still going to discuss about superlative adjectives, but this time is more on examples. So for the next slide, superlative adjective is a comparative adjective that describes something to the maximum degree or extreme. When comparing three or more individuals or things, we utilize superlative adjectives. Superlative adjectives include words like biggest and fastest. So, for the next slide, observe the given example below. After that, share your thoughts and explanation. So, next slide. As you can see, there are three given pictures based on the presentation. What do you think, class, this picture is all about? Yes, please, Miss Chelsea. What is your answer?
I think, ma'am, that based on the pictures, it refers who is the stronger, and the strongest.
So, let's check if you are correct, Miss Chelsea. Okay, very good. You got it right, Miss Chelsea. So, remember, class, that if you only compare the first two pictures, it is just a comparative adjective. But because the superlative is always added by est at the end of the word. Next slide. Okay, Miss Noemi, Can you please read on what is in the presentation?
Okay, ma'am. To better understand the superlative adjectives, review the chart below and learn how the superlative adjectives are generated. It demonstrates how to change a standard adjective into comparative and superlative forms.
Okay, let us proceed to the next slide. So, okay, class. This table shows an adjective words and how they can be transformed into comparative and superlative words. So, I will read first all the adjective words. Then, Miss Chelsea, you will be read all the comparative. And lastly, you, Miss Noemi, are going to read all those superlative words. Is it clear, everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Let me read first. Adjective: old, thin, girly, nice, simple, gullible, powerful, famous, and lastly, upset. Now it's your turn, Miss Chelsea.
So the comparative forms are older, thinner, clearer, nicer, simpler, more gullible, less powerful, more famous, less upset.
Okay. And you, Miss Noemi?
Okay, ma'am. For the superlative forms of the adjective words that you have read earlier, oldest, thinnest, curliest, nicest, simplest, most gullible, least powerful, most famous, and for the last one is least upset.
Okay, very good. So let us forward to the next slide. 5 example sentences featuring superlatives. Now that you have seen how to turn a simple adjective into a superlative, it is time to look at how they are applied in a sentence or sentences. Each of the superlative adjectives in the table above appears in one of the sentences below. So let us proceed. I will read the first sentences, and you two are going to tell me what are the superlative adjective that is being used in the sentences or in the sentence. Chelsea is the most gullible person I know. Can you please answer, Miss Chelsea, since you are the one in the given sentence?
Okay, ma'am, I think the superlative adjective used in the sentence is most gullible.
All right, thank you, Miss Chelsea. Can you please read the sentence number 2, Miss Noemi, and
Okay,
please
ma'am.
answer it?
For the sentence number 2, I was the least upset of the team after the loss. The superlative adjective for that sentence is least upset.
Okay. And the third sentence, can you please read it, Miss Chelsea?
The Beatles was the most famous band of the past century. I think the superlative adjectives used in the sentence is most famous.
Okay. For the fourth sentence, Hannah was the nicest person in their section. So, Noemi, I want you to answer this. What is the superlative adjective that is being used in this sentence?
The superlative adjective in the sentence is the word nicest.
Okay. So, for the last sentence, you have the curliest hair I have ever seen. So, the superlative adjective word that being used in this sentence is the curliest. So, let us proceed to the next slide. Can you please go back to the previous slide? Yeah. I will give you 5 minutes to construct a sentence or sentences that is which is using the superlative adjectives. Is it okay? Is it 5 minutes enough for you to construct a sentences or sentence?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Okay, you may start now. You may start now. We will proceed at 7:33 p.m.
Okay, ma'am.
Last 3 minutes, class. Okay, last 1 minute. Okay, time is up, class. Are you done writing your answer, class?
Yes, ma'am, I'm done.
Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
if you are already done, let us hear Miss Noemi Angeles answer. Can you please tell us
Okay,
your
ma'am.
answer or
Uh,
example?
okay, ma'am. My example is Ariel powder is the least brand for getting out stains. Um, The superlative adjective that I used in my sentence is the word's least powerful.
All right, thank you, Miss Noemi. Now, it is your turn, Miss Chelsea.
So my constructed sentence is Mr. Alvarez is the oldest one at the country club. So the superlative adjective that I use is the oldest.
All right, great job, Miss Chelsea and Noemi. You two are really very good. You two both listening every time we have our session because you fully understand and you two really can answer my questions. Keep it up, class. Okay, proceed to the next and last slide. So, take note, class. To enrich your description, you can enrich your writing by creating comparisons between three or more objects after you know how to generate superlative adjectives. Reviewing the principles for forming and using superlative adjectives may help you feel more secure in your writing and speaking. Take a look at some instances of comparative adjectives now that you have learned the art of employing superlative adjectives appropriately. You will be able to appropriately describe all types of comparisons once you have done that. So, do you have any question, class, for our today's lesson?
I don't have any questions, ma'am.
What about
None
you,
po,
Miss?
ma'am.
Okay.
None.
Okay, if not, let us stop our discussion and call it a day. Goodbye and thank you, class. I hope you won't forget our topic so that you won't have that you will have enough knowledge for our next meeting. Goodbye, guys. Keep
Goodbye,
safe.
ma'am. Thank you.
Goodbye, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you for listening.
Chi.